Hey guys, what is going on? It is Ken Bethea, and I know you're wondering why I am dressed like this. It's not Halloween, it's actually February. But what has gone on is, and we're about to go on tour today. Actually, tonight we have a show in New Orleans. I'm going down to New Orleans today. Start a Southeastern tour. But what this is all about is for the last 2 years, two friends of mine from high school, Jamie and Lynn Jeffers, and myself have gone down to the Boston Red Sox adult baseball camp in Fort Myers, Florida, and you play baseball for a week. You get drafted onto teams and you play doubleheaders every day for a week, and it's great fun. It's incredibly challenging in a lot of ways. You get a lot more worn out and a lot more beat up than you would think, but it is super fun. Last year my team won the whole event, and we got to go to Fenway Park and get this big cool fancy ring and gave it to us on the field before a Red Sox game last June, which was way cool. I guess the B should be like that. So super cool. The camp, if you ever want to do anything, by the way, if you really love baseball, go do one of these camps. The Red Sox camp is insanely cool. And we have had a great time doing it. You do not have to be a real good baseball player. You just have to love the game and want to have fun for a week. You can look up on the Boston Red Sox website and see all you need to do. I think it's under fantasy or something like that. By the way, speaking of, we are Ranger fans. My real team is Rangers, but after 2 years I've become quite a Red Sox fan, and hope they do well. Sorry for you Yankee people out there, old 97's fans. But there is a reason to this video other than an advertisement for the Red Sox. And it was this. 2 weeks ago today on a Thursday afternoon, I was over there playing my normal position at third base, and a friend of mine came up to bat named David Scholl, who is a big old 270-pound guy that he also went to high school with us, but he was on the other team. And David ripped a 100-mile-an-hour plus line drive right at me. I take one half step to my left, the ball is up in here, and I make the cardinal sin of getting this hand too far in. This hand, I caught the ball, by the way. Got this hand a little bit too far in. Caught the line drive, out one. I take 2 steps, on third base to turn the double play, and my brain says, by the way, guy, someone just hit your ring finger with a sledgehammer. And as you can see, this is 2 weeks old. I broke the tip of my finger. I got stitches all in it. And it was a wreck. There was blood shooting out everywhere. If you look close at my uniform, I don't even see. Yeah, there's blood here. The blood splattered all over my uniform. There's blood in my glove, and it was just popping out. So off, I went to the hospital. First thing I did was I told my manager, Bob Stanley, I said, Bob, I busted my finger, and I've got to go on tour with my band in 2 weeks and play guitar. And I hear him yell, trainer, trainer, and I also hear Oil Can Boyd, who is one of my other coaches in the background, said, hey man, you shouldn't have, you're not supposed to have your finger in your glove. I'm like, no joke, dude. But anyway, so we get the finger. I was worried, of course, about going on tour playing guitar. They rushed me down to the hospital, and I walked in the hospital. I was dressed just like this. Didn't have the glove. Walked in the hospital, hand was wrapped up in a towel. And the woman in the hospital says, the admissions lady says, oh my, wow, what happened to you? And I said, oh, I got hit by this line drive, and she's starting to do the admissions thing, and she's laughing at all my jokes. She is just thinking I'm the funniest thing ever, and she was nice, because I've been in the emergency room before with like my daughter when she broke her arm, and there was no nice. They were just frowners the whole time. Everyone in there was frowning. She laughed all my jokes. She said, well, we'll get you right in. She went and sat me on the couch. I sit down for literally 1 minute. They call Ken. I get up. I usurped all the other people that were sitting in there. I got to go in front of them. I thought I was the only one bleeding, so I thought, well, maybe that had to do with it. I went to a special room. 3 nurses and a doctor came in the room, and they all began to laugh at all my jokes and giggle and, oh gosh, that must be terrible. And I said, yeah, it's pretty terrible. And they laid me on a bed. Oh, they began to take care of me and make sure I felt all right. I thought, this is the nicest hospital I've ever been in. This is great. A couple more people came in and made sure I was okay, took some insurance information. Young kid walked in, was going to take me to x-ray, and he had the gurney. and he kept asking me questions about the line drive and about third base. And then he looked at me and he says, so you played for the Boston Red Sox big league team, right? And it hit me. Everyone in the hospital thought I was legit. They thought I was in the bigs, and that's why I got the smiling nods. That's why I got they laughed at all my jokes. I thought I was on. I wasn't on. I was just wearing this uniform. So for the rest of the hospital trip, while I did tell them the truth, the other people, the other patients, as they wheeled me through in this, they all gave me the double take, including a woman that I swear was gray and very short for this world, and gave me the heads up nod as I went past her IC unit. And so my friends came and picked me up, my teammates and Jamie and Wynn, and they took me to the pharmacy, and we did play the trick on the pharmacist, where the pharmacist again thought I played for the team, and Jamie pulled the wool over a little bit, asking for my autograph, and I eventually told her, I said, well, you know, he's just messing with me. He plays for the Red Sox too. He's one of our pitchers. He's a big tall guy, about 6'6", and she says, I know, I can tell, which he loves that part of the story. And in the end, and I did tell her, she says, well, is your broken finger? But at the camp, I was batting real well. I think I batted 560 or 570 for the week, which, you know, hey, it's adult league camp where the pitching's not the world's best. And when the woman at the pharmacist asked me about my finger, was I going to be all right? Was going to mess up my season? You know, I said, no, I think I'll do all right. I was batting 500 when I broke it. And she was, oh, very good, you know. And so, anyway, so if you come see the band in the next 2 weeks, I will probably have a little brace like this on it. Maybe, maybe not. I have not played guitar. I actually can play guitar right with it, but slinging it around is going to hurt. And so, if this flies off and lands on the stage, please, it doesn't have blood on or anything, but please just leave it alone so I can pick it back up. And I hope I see you guys out there on tour.